everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you friends for clicking on the video and for supporting me. I love you. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Vanya. I am 23 years old and I live in the UK. My channel is all about makeup, fashion and lifestyle. I decided to create a new series on my channel which will focus on my life as a flight attendant, cabin crew, stewardess, air hostess, like you name it. Anyway, I think it will be interesting for some people, and a lot of people from my country also are really interested in that. So I decided to start talking about that because 2018 was a really special year for me. It was a year with a lot of things that happened in my life, good, bad, horrible, amazing, like everything. And becoming a cabin crew was one of the best things in my life. I truly feel that aviation is the place where I want to grow in the future. I want to improve, I want to become better, I want to become in a better position. Obviously, you know, I think that in life you must have ambitions, you must have goals, you must work towards something, because eventually, like, what's the point of being alive, you know? Basically, since I've been here in the UK, I've changed quite a lot of jobs. Next year will be my 5th year here in the country, and until I found my dream job, I had to change a lot of jobs. And before working for the airline that I now work for, I used to work for Lidl. So this job was the worst one in my life. It was a really dark time in my life. I was really unhappy there. Instantly when I started working there, I felt like the place was not for me, and ever since then I've been trying to get away from there. I've been applying for all sorts of jobs, and while I was browsing online, by coincidence I saw that a few airlines are hiring cabin crew, and I said to myself, I thought, well, I've never actually really imagined that I can become a stewardess, but this job has always been interesting to me, and ever since I was a little girl I thought that stewardess are really cool, you know, so I said, I have nothing to lose, you know, I cannot become more miserable than what I am right now. So I applied for maybe 4 or 5 different airlines, and I've managed to get myself on assessment days with 4 airlines. So in order to get invited to the assessment day, you need to obviously apply with your CV, and you also need to go through a few like questionnaires online, a few exams and stuff, and then if you have good results on these things, you're going to be invited for assessment day. So as I said, I went to assessment days of 4 airlines, and the first 2 were a total fail. I think maybe because I wasn't confident enough, maybe because I didn't have enough experience. I didn't even get through the interview part. Basically, you have 2 parts. The main part is like a role play, which was my minus. Basically, I wasn't good with the role plays. I don't know, maybe I couldn't stand out in the groups, so that's why I didn't even go through the interview stage. But I met some lovely people, and up until now I am still friends with them, and I'm so happy that I went there. Like, I have no regrets, you know, I have no regrets about that, because everything that happens in life is a lesson, is an experience for you. So yeah, my first airline that I went for was EasyJet. I know that most of you will know this airline because it's the biggest low-cost short-haul airline in Europe, I think, after Ryanair maybe, yeah. So yeah, I went for EasyJet and it was a fail, yes. It was not a successful assessment day. And then the next one was BA, British Airways, which is one of the most popular airlines here in the UK. So I had to go to Heathrow, the airport, and I had to travel to there maybe 2.5 hours. I had like from the place where I live, Maidstone, with the train to London Victoria was 1 hour, and then I had to change to undergrounds. So yeah, Heathrow is a far away, and it's a massive airport, and there is where they hold the assessment days, because the headquarters of British Airways are in Heathrow. So I went all the way there, and I met a few lovely people, along with 2 lovely ladies that I'm still friends with, and now they work for British Airways. I'm really happy for them, honestly. Ludmila and Katerina, you're doing amazing, just keep traveling the world. I'm really happy for you. Love you and miss you. Hope to see you soon. Anyway, again I failed on the role play because I don't know why. I don't know. BA is quite a tough airline to get in, and I don't know, I wasn't confident enough. One of my biggest mistakes. Anyway, after the assessment day and my failure with BA, I was feeling really down. On my way back from the airport, I was nearly crying in the tube and in the train, but then I said to myself, Vanya, this is not over, you know, just you have to keep on fighting, you will find something, just don't give up, you know, don't give up. And then I went home and I applied for 2 more airlines. I applied for Thomas Cook, which is one of the biggest travel agencies here, which also is an airline. And then I applied for Norwegian. So my first assessment day was with Thomas Cook. No, actually, yeah, my first assessment day was with Norwegian. So I went to the assessment day with Norwegian and I felt like, you know, like sometimes you feel like you belong somewhere. I felt that with Norwegian. The moment I felt there, the moment I saw the people, I met the people who actually work for Norwegian, I just felt that I belonged there. I know it sounds stupid, but this is what I felt, and I met lovely people there. Some of them are even Chris. Chris, hi, we work together at Norwegian and I love him. He was my best buddy during the course. Anyway, so yeah, I went to the assessment day. We had first the role play and I thought I was okay on that one. And then I managed to go to the interview stage and I had 1 to 2 interview, and I don't know, I was the last one. And I was so nervous. I really didn't thought that I'd make it through. So I went back home, and usually the airlines, they have to contact you within a week or 2. So I was waiting for a reply back from them. While I was waiting, I also had an assessment day with Thomas Cook. And when I went to Thomas Cook, it was amazing. Like, Thomas Cook is a great airline, and I was going to start to work with Thomas Cook, and literally 1 week before I start to work with them, Norwegian called me and I had to choose between these airlines. And the main reason why I chose Norwegian was, first, because my heart was there even on the assessment day, and second, I don't know if you know, but with Thomas Cook it's really hard to get a permanent contract. With all these airlines you pretty much start on a temporary contract. And I thought that my chances of getting a permanent contract with Norwegian are higher. So this is one of the main reasons why I chose them. And I was really happy because, as I said, I finished all my paperwork and everything with Thomas Cook, and just a week before I started with them, Norwegian called me and they said, we want you to start in 1 week's time. And I was at work that time, I was having a shift at Lidl. Horrible place. Anyway, I didn't really believe that this is happening, honestly, and I was deciding what to do, and I said no, like my heart was at Norwegian's assessment day. I have to work for them, even though there was an airline that I didn't really know much about. I said I felt something, like I have to go for it, you know, it's destiny, it was meant to happen. So I quickly started preparing all of my documents and stuff, and there I am now. 6 months later, even more, yeah, like 6, 7, 8 months later, I am still with Norwegian and I'm so happy, honestly. I am going to be telling you more about my experience and my job as a flight attendant. I'm going to be doing a special video about the training and the life as a flight attendant and the reality. But this is for today's video. I don't want to tell you any more spoilers. I just want to say a massive thank you for staying until the end of the video. I really hope that you find it interesting. This is a different part of my life and a part of my life that I'm really proud of. Honestly, this was a dream that came true for me. It's not easy, but it's so fulfilling, and the colleagues that I work with are to die for. Honestly, if any of my colleagues are watching my channel, I love you. 99% of you, okay? You always have 1%. Anyway, this was for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click on the notification bell button there just to be notified whenever I'm uploading. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Bye!